Hey guys, today we're going to be taking some measurements of the machine and most importantly, the attachment plate. After all, without an attachment plate, what can you attach to it? Not a lot of anything. So let's find out what the measurements are for this attachment plate. And please forgive my neighbor's dog. We moved out into the country to get away from all the noise, the hustle and the bustle of city life, and then our neighbor just bought a dog. So it is what it is. It's 22 and 5/8, 9 inches, 14 and a half between the two center points. Now the other question, what about all this? So this and this are the same. I put connections on both of them. So these are cleaner. 15/16. This is 43 and a half inches. Call it 44 inches. All right, now, how about the height? It's the height of the bottom of the attachment plate. 82 inches. Now this isn't exactly flat ground, but we're looking at 82 inches. Let's take the rest of the time and talk about the machine and what I found. I'm not sure how many hours we have because the screen's broken. My bad. The track has come off a couple times, left and right, but once I'd tensioned them, I haven't had an issue since. I've had a couple times where the teeth start to almost walk out, but they don't. I've been a little more careful on the asphalt. I can turn around on the dirt, no problem, never have an issue with the track. Rocks get up in there, like any machine. They do sell an upgraded track. I don't know what the cost is yet. I'm going to find out. But for right now, I'm happy with the tracks. It was discouraging the first time the track came off, like it probably will be for you if it happens to you. The key piece here, you just need to make sure everything's tensioned. And just like anything, you get a new article of clothing, you wash it, you use it, it changes sizes. In the same way, from what I found, the belt stretches a little bit when you first use it. Take that with a grain of salt. I tensioned them, now they're fine. Same thing with this machine. It has the belt started to walk off. It did the track. It didn't walk off, but it almost did. And so I had to go in, put it back on, tension the track. Now it should be fine. These are things that your dealer really should do. Make sure go through the machine, test everything, load test it to its max, so that they can identify any potential leaks, any failures, any belt stretching. Your machine shouldn't have 0.5 or 0.6 hours when you get it, right? Because the dealership, if they're a good dealership, they should take the time and go through the machine, right? That means they're gonna have to use the machine. Your little wear indicators on your track, they shouldn't be brand new, right? Yeah, you want your machine to be new, but it's better to have a machine with a little bit of hours on it, meaning like an hour and a half, right? They should be able to go through everything within an hour. And actually have gone through the machine to make sure that you're not going to have any issues. Because if there are any issues, it should be handled by the dealership and not you. You shouldn't have to deal with that. Okay, what else? I would say this makes me really nervous. So feel free to judge me in the comments for doing this. Shouldn't reach underneath this with a boom up. The thing I would say is, I really wish there was a better seal on the hydraulic tank. Now, maybe it was just an error in manufacturing. Maybe something else, I'm not sure. I'll show you here in a minute what I mean. So this has about 20 hours on it, so you'll get to see exactly what I'm talking about. It's had a little bit of use on it, but not a lot. Still a new machine. The hydraulic boom does still leak. Now it's interesting because right now it's solid. It doesn't droop at all. I thought it was because it was low on hydraulic fluid a while back. Turns out I was wrong. It's still something else. When it's cold, it's fine. When it warms up a little bit, you get the droop. So there's a failure point somewhere. I think this is what RIPPA has told me, and I believe they're right. I believe it's just a low pressure on the hydraulic pump. I don't know exactly how all these things work. I can theorize and have conjecture all day long, but that's not going to be helpful for you. So I'm going to let you tell me what you think it is. But I think the pump isn't putting enough pressure out. That's my opinion. That's what RIPPA told me. Let's go check out the inside. So this appears to leak too around the seal, and it almost seems like, I don't know, maybe it's just coming from the seal and weeping its way up. The hose is dry, but the cap is just kind of fluidy. The biggest point of leakage is around the hydraulic tank. It's a silly thing. It really shouldn't happen. I'm not sure why it does. So I'm going to have to take this apart and identify where that's occurring. The other piece I'm having an issue with, or had an issue with, I still need to fix it. So I guess technically having an issue, but I figured out what's going on. Every once in a while, the machine wouldn't start. What? Why won't it start? It just clicks like a dead battery. But it wasn't a dead battery. What was it? It was a loose grounding wire. Still is, technically. Okay, so here is the front of the machine. Right behind the exhaust is where we want to look. Okay. Now there is this cluster of wires right down here. Now those wires, I don't know if I can reach my hand in there or not while I'm filming. Give it a shot. Give it a shot for you guys. I'm going to reach my hand in here. These wires are loose. Okay. I'm going to pull this guy off and tighten that nut. I'm going to do that right now before I leave, actually. So that bolt is what's going on. So I went to start it and it was just clicking because it couldn't create a good enough contact patch. Now let's look at the rest of the engine here. Okay, here's what I'm talking about with the leak. See down there? Let's zoom in a little bit more. See how leaky that is? It really shouldn't be. There's really no reason for it. It's not the end of the world. Like I said, I got about 20 hours on the machine. But that's pretty much it. If you look really closely at everything, look at some shade here so it's more clear. There's really no leakage to speak of. There's this wire. This drives me absolutely bonkers. It doesn't need to though. It's not the end of the world. It's just this won't clip over the top of the whole assembly. Not a big deal. The temperature sending unit, I believe. What else can I tell you? I don't know. I mean, it's dirty. It's dusty. This is still. Oh man, I'm still doing something dangerous. I need to drop this down. This is driving me crazy. This is an amazing machine. Highly recommend it. See a little bit of leak around the seal for the boom. I don't know if that's why it's leaking, drooping or not. I don't think so because it's not a lot. And that's just a little bit of seep. That's nothing. So yeah, man, I have moved so much rock. Oh, look at this. Okay, check this out. Freehand, no stand. Yeah, you can judge me. It's okay. Look at how big this rock is. Okay, I'm 6 foot tall. I'm not a small guy, and that's a big stinking rock. Now, can it lift it? No, it can't lift it, but it can definitely roll it. This is basalt too, so you can look that up. This one also I can't lift. I can roll it though. Does that mean that much? Not really. But the one right next to it, I can lift. I can lift the rest of these rocks. Lifted that rock. Lifted this rock. It lifts. It's so powerful. This machine has so much power. It's absolutely asinine. We're still doing some renovation to our orchard and stuff, but this is actually a cool side note. This right here, all this is dug out by our power track wheelbarrow. That's right. Pretty stinking awesome. Anyway, this machine's fantastic. All those rocks behind this machine right here was moved by my machine. By this guy right here. That one's still new, but by this one. Crazy. Look at how big these rocks are. All these. I lifted all these boulders way up there because I moved all these boulders back. Look at how much weight this machine can lift. It's absolutely ridiculous. Even with whatever low pressure I'm dealing with, it still has so much power. Look at this thing. This lifted this rock up. This is up to my waist. Okay? It's at least 3 feet tall. That's insane. I think that's going to answer all your questions, I hope. If it doesn't, feel free to reach out. I'll be happy to answer more of your questions that you might have. I love these machines. Like I said in the past, I've had lots of other machines, and it doesn't matter if it's RIPPA, AGT, Kubota, Bobcat, or Ford. Whatever you buy, you're going to have minor issues with. You're going to have things you're going to need to fix, things you're going to need to repair. That's just normal. That's part of owning equipment. And if you can't deal with that, then just rent them. But I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what the machine is, every machine has issues. Do the issues that this machine have limit its productivity? I don't think so. Yes, you got to tighten the tracks, get that solved. You need to take care of a couple little things, but your dealer should do most of that for you. Look, if you're going to get a machine, you want to get a skid steer. You can spend 40, 50, $60,000 on a mini skid. It's insane what they run. Or you can buy one of these. Is it relatively new in the market? It is. Is it from China? Yep, it's a Chinese mini skid. Does it have limitations? Absolutely. But what machine doesn't? Here's the thing, for under $20,000, you're going to get this machine for anywhere from less than half to less than a third of what the competition is. And it'll do everything the other machines will do. Super powerful, has the same engine, in fact, as some of them. It's powerful, it's efficient, it's cool looking. I'm not trying to sell it on you because you're going to buy it from me. Because honestly, if you buy one of these, it's probably not going to be from me. It's going to be from someone else. But I will say it's worth looking into. And I will say that I really think that you do need to give it a serious look. You have some property, you have some land, you need to get some things done. You need to get ditches dug, you need to get holes dug. Look, buy it, use it for a little while and sell it. Look, what are you going to buy it for? Like 19 grand, 18 grand, whatever you find a dealership to sell it to you for. Okay, so then you buy the machine, right? You use it for 2, 3, 6 months. Then you sell it for what? 16 grand used? Seems like a no-brainer to me. Or you can rent them. You can rent them for like $250, $350 a day, plus the trailer. And so you have, most people have multiple projects that you can't all get done in one day. So you have multiple days. And oftentimes it's not 2 days put together. Maybe there's several projects around the house. So you're going to end up renting this thing, 3, 4, 5 times by the time you're done with your projects. And then you're never done with the projects. You always have things you got to do. So buy yourself a machine, whether it's this one or another one, and then sell it when you're done. Like, don't be afraid of making a purchase. It's not like a car, okay? You get a car, you buy a car brand new, you drive it off the lot, you lost a big percentage of the value of the vehicle. These things, you buy them, you use them, put 20, 30 hours on them, 40 hours on them, you sell them, you don't lose a huge margin off the top. You lose some, but not a lot, and it's worth it. And the thing is, what you do lose, you couldn't rent the machine for. So stop renting your machines, start owning your machines, and have fun with it as you go. Because guess what? Like our neighbors over there, they needed some help. They were going to spend hours and hours and hours scraping their field. Took the 4-in-1 bucket. There's not that much space, but still, it wasn't that many square feet, but it still would have taken them hours and hours and hours. And I did it in like 10, 20 minutes, right? Be a help to your neighbor. Reach out, help someone who needs something done that they can't do or is going to hurt their backs to do. Then you get the opportunity to do it. And I'm telling you, it's worth it. So stop being on the fence, pull the trigger, and have fun while you do it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. Just communicate something. Just let me know what you think. If you'd like to see something else, I know that some of you want to see the oil change, the process. I'll get that to you, as well as the idler. I'll get that to you as well. I know Gimpy wanted to have some more videos on on some of the features of that self-loading wheelbarrow, and I'll get that too, hopefully this week. I think that's important. It's important to communicate with the people that you're talking with. So just communicate with me, talk with me. If you have one of these things, you don't know how to do something, maybe I do, ask me. Trust me, I'll be asking you if I run into something I don't know how to do. We're all just trying to figure this stuff out, and I'm just going to be as open and honest as I can. Yeah, I have one for sale, but this is my own money. I'm not paid to say anything. I just really, really, really support the company. I think it's a good company. I think they're trying their best to do the best they can. They make mistakes along the way like everybody else, but they're trying, and a lot of companies don't. So hope it's helpful. Have a good day, and continue on beautifying America.